Hello, my loves, and welcome to Secret Passions. I'm so happy to connect with you again. I have a feeling that today's message is exactly what you need to hear. Let's get started. Hello, my darlings, and welcome back. I'm so happy you're here with me today. Let's talk about something that touches many of our hearts. Those painful moments in a relationship that aren't about being rejected directly. Instead, they're about the quiet, creeping feeling that you're just existing in the life of someone who doesn't truly love you, but also doesn't want to lose you. It's that vague, unspoken feeling that whispers to you, planting seeds of doubt in every moment. You find yourself asking, why doesn't she leave? Why doesn't she get closer? Why am I stuck here in the middle? And the hardest part is, you never get a direct answer. Because the truth isn't in her words, it's in her actions. The 5 red flags of an unwilling heart. A woman who doesn't love you, but doesn't want to lose you, won't reveal her true intentions. She won't say, I don't see a future with you, but she also won't treat you like a true partner. She keeps you in this gray area, pulling you in just enough to keep you hooked, afraid to leave, even when every sign tells you that you're not what she wants, you're just useful. This type of connection isn't driven by love, but by a fear of being alone, a desire for an easy, free source of emotional attention. And so many amazing people fall into this trap. Here are 5 key behaviors that reveal this painful truth. 1. She doesn't put in the effort. The first and most telling sign is a lack of effort to grow the relationship. She doesn't initiate plans, she doesn't check in on you unless she needs something. Her presence is seasonal, not constant like that of someone who truly loves you. She might reply to your messages sometimes and disappear for days at a time. She might show a flicker of interest when she feels you pulling away, but she quickly returns to being distant once she knows you're still there. She doesn't love you, but she doesn't want to see you move on. And if you disappear for a day or two, you'll notice she'll suddenly send a message or a casual question or even show a sudden fabricated interest. It's not because you're important to her, but because you're starting to slip from her control. You, my love, are a mirror she needs to feel desired and powerful. And that's a dangerous place to be because you're not a person to her, you're just a tool. 2. She avoids honest conversations. Second, she'll refuse to face things head-on. If you try to talk to her honestly about your feelings, about the future, or about the relationship itself, she'll deflect. She'll say, why are you thinking so deeply about this? Or, let's just keep things simple for now. Or, let's just keep things simple for now. Or even, I'm just not ready. But she won't let you leave. She'll gently corner you, not with anger, but with a web of hesitation and postponed promises. She doesn't want a clear relationship, but she doesn't want an ending either. She loves the mystery that keeps you anxious and attached. A woman who loves you doesn't shy away from honest talks, she seeks clarity. Love opens doors, it doesn't close them. But this woman builds a wall with every word. She'll smile when you ask about her feelings, but she won't answer. She'll hold you when you feel like leaving, but she won't give you her heart. She has mastered the art of keeping you without giving anything real in return. 3. Her presence is conditional. The third painful truth is that her presence in your life is conditional. She's there for you only when you're strong, successful, and at your best. But she vanishes the moment you experience a moment of weakness. She won't share your pain, she can't handle your failures, and she won't sit by your side when you're broken. A woman who doesn't love you doesn't want to see the exhausted, vulnerable version of you. Only the one that suits her needs. You are a statue to her, and if you crack, her interest fades. She might not leave, but she'll wait for you to fix yourself before she comes back, as if to say, be your best self, because I don't love you enough to be here for you at your worst. A woman who truly loves you stays with you through the good and the bad. She sees you in your brokenness and loves you even more. She doesn't need you to be perfect because she knows that true strength isn't just about showing up, it's about staying. The one who doesn't love you sees love in the image, not the person. 4. She compares you to others. The fourth and perhaps most dangerous behavior is her constant, unspoken comparisons. She'll drop subtle hints about past relationships, talk admiringly about other people, or casually mention things she once preferred. She's keeping your mind in a constant state of comparison. Why? Not because she misses her past, but because she wants you to feel insecure. A woman who doesn't love you, but doesn't want to lose you, wants to keep you in an endless race. The closer you get, the more she pushes you back. She isn't building a life with you. She's keeping you busy fighting for her to stay. A woman who loves you doesn't make you compete with the ghosts of others. She's with you completely. She doesn't use the past as a weapon. She lives in the present and values you for who you are, not for how you measure up to someone else. The one who doesn't love you puts you in an unfair competition. 5. You feel alone even when she's there. Finally, and perhaps the most heartbreaking sign of all, is that you feel completely alone in her presence. You talk, but she doesn't listen. You share, but she doesn't feel. You laugh, but you don't see warmth in her eyes. She is there, yes, but her presence is light, cold, and hollow. She doesn't fill the void, she creates it. Over time, you begin to doubt yourself, your worth, your masculinity. You feel you're not enough, that you need to do more. This is the unspoken goal, to keep you in a constant state of trying, because she'll never give you the feeling of being whole. Love doesn't make you feel incomplete. True love makes you feel that you are enough, that you are cherished even in your imperfections. The woman who loves you gives you peace, tranquility, and clarity. The one who doesn't love you, but doesn't want to lose you, traps you in a cycle of waiting. The hardest thing about these half relationships isn't the loss, it's the attachment to something that isn't real. You convince yourself every night that things will change, that her eyes will soften, that her silence has an innocent explanation. But the truth is, you're just prolonging a story that was over before it ever began. She doesn't love you, but you're determined to believe she does. Not because she's a master deceiver, but because you're the one holding on to the illusion. She can be polite, even sweet, but she's slowly consuming your patience, your time, and your self-respect. And then she blames you for changing. So there has to be a moment where you look at your heart and ask it honestly, does this love feel like me? Is this the kind of relationship I want to live? If the answer is no, then do the hardest thing a person can do. Walk away, even if you still love her. Staying will not change her feelings, but it will change you at your core. The Stoics have a powerful saying, if you cannot control the feelings of others, then learn to control your own reaction to them. This is the key to your freedom. Don't search for love where it doesn't reside. Don't give your heart to someone who doesn't honor it, and don't let anyone use your presence as a comfortable pillow. You are not a half person, and you deserve a whole love. Someone is waiting for the real you, someone who will love you without conditions, who will see in you what you can't see in yourself. But you will never meet them if you're busy trying to please someone who doesn't truly want you. Walk away, not because she asked you to, but because you deserve more. Because love cannot be begged for, self-respect cannot be negotiated, and your heart shouldn't be held captive in a half love. If you walk away today, you might cry tonight, but tomorrow, you'll be the freest person you've ever known. And freedom is more beautiful than any false love. If this message resonated with you, show some love by hitting that like button and subscribing to the channel. And I want to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Have you ever felt this way? What did you do? Let's create a space of shared wisdom and support. Remember this, you are not a choice. You are a destination. Until next time, my loves.